Hello. Our first question that we are going to work on today is what is the value of x that satisfies the equation 2x plus 4 equals 5x minus 7? For this question, the first thing that we need to do is multiply 2 through the parentheses. So basically that means you have 2 times x plus 2 times 4. Which equals 8. So you have 2x plus 8 equals 5x minus 7. So we want to solve for x. We want to get the whole numbers on one side and the x numbers on the other side. We can do this one piece at a time. First, let's focus on moving the negative 7 over. In order to get rid of the negative 7, we can add 7 to both sides. So if you add 7 here, remember what you do to one side, you always have to do to the other side. So we're going to add 7 here as well. So if we bring down, we have 2x plus 8 plus 7 is 15 equals 5x, and a negative 7 plus 7 is 0. So now we are left with 2x plus 15 equals 5x. Now let's move the 2x over. What we can do is subtract 2x from both sides. Two x minus 2x is 0, so that leaves us with a positive 15 equals, and we have 5x minus 2x. Well, 5 minus 2 we know is 3x. So now we have 15 equals 3x. We need to get rid of the 3 so that we have x by itself. We can divide both sides by 3. 15 divided by 3 is 5. And 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1x is the same thing as x. So we have x equals 5. We can check our work to make sure that we have the right answer. And that's very simple. All you have to do is plug 5 in for x. And if 5 in for x equals out, then we know we have the right answer. So we said that 5 equals x. So let's plug 5 in for x. So we have 2, 5 plus 4 equals 5 times 5 minus 7. So we have 2 times 5 is 10. And then we have 2 times 4 is 8. 5 times 5 is 25 minus 7. So we know 10 plus 8 is 18. And we have 25 minus 7. Simple subtraction problem. 18. Does 18 equal 18? It does. So we know that 5 equals x. The next problem that we are going to work on is for all x, 3x plus 1 squared. Well, 3x plus 1 squared is the same thing as 3x plus 1 times 3x plus 1. We can use our FOIL property. And what FOIL means is first, outside, inside, last. So first, outside, this is our outside number. This is our inside number. We want to multiply our outside number first to both of the numbers in the other side. After we multiply that, then we take our inside number and we multiply that through. So our first step is the outside. So we're taking our first outside number is 3x, and we multiply that by 3x. 3 times 3 is 9. X times x is x squared. Now we take our 3x and we multiply it by 1, a positive 1. So 3 times a positive 1 is a positive 3x. So we did our outside, now we move into our inside. 1 times 3x is a positive 3x. 1 times 1 is a positive 1. Now we can combine like terms. The only like terms are the x's here. This x is an x squared, so that's not the same as an x by itself. So once we combine our like terms, 3x plus 3x equals 6x. So we have 9x squared plus 6x plus 1. Our answer is 9x squared plus 6x plus 1. Simply using the FOIL property. Our last problem today is if 3 3/5 equal x plus 2 2/3, then x equals what? Well, we need to solve for x. We can rewrite the fractions as improper fractions. That makes it easier to work with. So we have 3 3/5 equals x plus 2 2/3. Well, in order to write our mixed numbers as improper fractions, we know that it's plus and multiply. So 3 times 5 is 15, plus 3 equals 18 over 5. And then 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8 over 3. So we have 18 over 5 equals x plus 8 over 3. So now we simply solve for x. Well, this is similar to the first problem that we did where we need to get x by itself. So we can subtract 8 over 3 from both sides to get x by itself. So we know that 8 over 3 minus 8 over 3 is going to give us 0. So that leaves us with x on one side. Now we can solve the other side. 18 over 5 minus 8 over 3. Well, we can't subtract 18 over 5 minus 8 over 3 unless we have a common denominator. We need to make sure the bottom number is the same in order to subtract this problem. We need to see what is the common denominator for 3 and 5. Well, both of those numbers can go into 15. We know that 3 goes into 15 5 times, so we have to multiply both the top and the bottom by 5. 3 times 5 equals 15. 8 times 5 equals 40. Over here, we know that 5 goes into 15 3 times. 5 times 3 is 15. 18 times 3, well, we can work that out over here. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 2 is 54. So we have 54 over 15 minus 40 over 15. So we have 54 minus 40. 4 minus 0 is 4. 5 minus 4 is 1. So we have 14 over 15. Now, we can check our work to make sure that this is correct. So we are saying that x equals 14 over 15. We can plug 14 over 15 in for x and see if it equals out. So we already did our mixed number, 3 3/5 we know equals 18 over 5. And we're going to say 18 over 5 equals 14 over 15 plus, and we know that 2 2/3 is the same thing as 8 over 3 because we already worked that out. Well, we want to add 14 over 15 plus 8 over 3. We can't add those unless we have a common denominator. We know that both 3 and 15 go into 15. So let's change the denominator here. We know that we had to multiply the 3 by 5. 8 times 5 is 40. So now we have 14 over 15 plus 40 over 15. So we have 40 plus 14. 4 plus 0 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. That gives us 54 over 15 equals 18 over 5. Well, we have an improper fraction. We can turn this into a mixed number. So 15 goes into 54 how many times? Well, it can go in 3 times. 3 times 5 is 15. 3 times 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4. Let's borrow. Simple subtraction problem. And that gives us 9. So that gives us 3 and 9 over 15. Well, we know that 9 over 15 can be simplified. What number can go into both 9 and into 15? Well, we know that 3 can go into 9 and 3 can go into 15. So we have 3. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 15 5 times. Okay, so now we are left with 18 over 5 equals 3 3/5. Well, now we can turn this back into a mixed number. 5 goes into 18 3 times. That leaves us with 15. We have 3 left over. That leaves us with 3 3/5. That checks out. So our answer is x equals 14 over 15. And that's how you solve these 3 problems. Thank you.